Alrighty then, welcome to tonight's video. You obviously can see the title. And so we live in a reality, unfortunately, where there is a aspect of the black male demographic that is hunting some of us. Okay, now I've been pretty open about being ethnic, right? And you know that. But to a lot of black people, I'm white. And to a lot of black people, Arabs and Middle Eastern people are the enemy of them. And so you need to understand that there is a lot of black on black murder where I live. There is a lot of kidnappings of both whites, blacks, maybe even whites, Latinas. They prey on them at the most. They really, really lust for the pretty Latina, an aspect of black males. This is not racism. This is a statistic. And so I went into a place of demons today. And so when I was speaking, my video, they came up behind me and you saw me do this, but you didn't know what was happening. And you heard me say, watch your back. And you saw me do this. I went in there only with mace. If I'm going to go, and so I consult with my friend who works and has worked for years, retail with the public, she's been threatened when she grew up in the hood with abduction. Just so you know, her mother's partner was just murdered by the Mexican drug cartels. Okay. I don't have all the details, but it's a situation that they did foresee happen and come about. And I'm going to try to learn more about the dark side of that culture so I can help people that are on the light side. The Latino culture, people across America understand that I'm fighting for everybody's people. All right. But let me stay on point. I got the sense when I introduced myself to a white woman who worked at a metaphysical store that she was treating me with extreme fear because of something that had happened to her. I sensed abuse. I sensed even kidnapping from a psychic perspective. She was the first woman who I invited to this channel. She was beautiful. She was, to the 2025 countdown. And then I was using the pendulum for a while. Is she watching? Is she watching? And then, pretty much the answer is no, she's gone, bro. She never even came, if she even came at all. I'm hoping the ones that I talk to now, they're a lot more special. But the reason I talked with her, because it was a metaphysical store, and thought maybe we'll talk about spirituality upstairs at the food court. And then I realized this person was very, very scared. The question is why? I've come across women that are showing me fear. I'm feeling fear psychically from them in person. And from their, I talked about a place earlier before, in which there was like, oh, your emails. Wow, you can't do that. We have power. Oh, hey, I'm just trying to be a good guy. And reach out to someone who I know is a high value human being. She's a woman, but she's a human being, first and foremost. She's a child of God, and I know this. If she's not now completely, she's going to be. And so I see these angelic women. I've seen, unfortunately, I admit, bad things on the internet, also known as adult content. And in that adult content, sorry to say it again, they depict black men sexually assaulting various women. And Muslim women are basically harmed also with hijabs on. I'm sorry to tell you that. And there's other things. There's very little like white on black type. It's out there. What I'm telling you is I'm so ashamed even have accidentally been duped into. Click here to recommended, just so you know how it happened, how I became aware. It will force that. I'm telling you, because of that content, I'm at war with it because I believe that there is a white genocide now. And I'm not a white supremacist, but there really is an white sentiment that is growing. We have a decent black brother that is here that is not like that. Not all black people are like that. And so no race is being attacked when we talk about that, nor necessarily, I don't necessarily want to attack any type of relationship, but our system, our government, our media, Netflix, streaming video content, it has been promoting for a long time, white woman, black male. And then to black people, if you're not black, you're still white. Even if you're Latina, Middle Eastern, you're still white. So if they are programmed to hate you or programmed to hate white people, in my understanding, just so you know, that's anybody who's not black. And so when we talk about covering up, when I tell you, ladies, don't look too sexy in an era in which they may hate your race and want to fuck you really hard to death and beat you harmfully. This is not racism to black people. This is the sickness that's coming. And it's other racial groups. They've done things to my people overseas, U.S. troops. And I see in spirit horrible things they've done, torture, Latino, white, and black to Middle Eastern people overseas. We live in hell. I've been so screwed up from PTSD from just learning, just so you know, about war crimes, that it really messed me up as a man and put the fear of the devil in me for my whole life. Just knowing they do those things and that human beings are capable of that. So ladies, I acknowledge that I scared you and I'm so sorry. I never wanted to scare you and break your heart to tell you about these things because I'm coming across, folks, please pray for me. I need your love more than your likes. I'm living in a reality where I feel that people hate me and fear me for telling them that these things are happening. They rather not know. Skip ads. Skip ads. Do not play ads. I can't believe this is happening, bro. There are so many women that fear me. There's so many women in my own audience that fear me, that never once step up. Like, I feel I'm being forced by God to not care or something. Fuck, man. Fuck, man. Fuck. I see the future. I'm psychic. You can talk about white genocide and the war on white people by being mixed race. I'm proving it to you now. I am a smart motherfucker. Lots of white people that have been in the audience dormant for years that support Trump, that were patient from me. Bros, you need to now come to the table and help me. None of you are. WCAM Studios is the only one of you that sent an email in the last week of support. The only one. The only one. What is going on? He was my nemesis for years, and I held back from pulling because I prayed for him. Well, now I'm praying for this community. And when I go to a market like I did recently and tell them that I warn about human trafficking, that I'm psychic, and that I hand down, and she looks at me with fear, it's the same thing that happened to me in Portland in 2011. When the woman said, "You're the one that we need protection from. We don't need to take your advice about these things." And so when I see them mock me, I'm wearing my suit, I'm talking to a Latina situation too. They were laughing at me, and I had to consult my friend. Why were they laughing? Because you look white and smart. Because I look white and smart in a suit, I could be assaulted in today's America. I, Alex Ansary, am unarmed, and I, Alex Ansary, on the secondary channel, said exactly where I would be and what time today. I am a brave man. I am not a coward, but I'm not stupid. So people, on the know, here you go. Oh, hey, yeah. Anybody's brother want to come talk to me? Come talk to me. Anybody's family want to come email me? Email me. I come in the name of Jesus Christ. I want to help you. You're black, you're white, you're this and that. I want to help you, but I know that I'm in the demon's nest. And I know psychically, telepathically, as I told that woman who worked at that beautiful place, I'm psychic, I'm telepathic, and I'm aware there are horrible things happening to women all around me, and I can do nothing to save them. I know what this content is online. I know that it's violent. I know that they have created content so vicious, they put it in animations. I know that they have promoted police and military harming women. I know, sadly, we are in a world where women don't care about women and will literally photograph a man trying to stop human trafficking. You've never been told this? You've never read this book? You've never been told a story? The female at the other grocery store, now never mentioning grocery stores, but saying places of food, grocery stores. She had black eyes, like maybe either she was molested, been working all night, but her eyes were black. And I felt called by God to warn her, do you need help? Do you need spirituality? Total fear. I wrote down the paper and put it down by the trash and go, you can take it or it can fall into the trash. It's up to you. You can take the blue pill or the red pill. It's up to you. And then I knew it was going to the trash. And I'm going, maybe you should get that back before bad people find out about you. Go to another market, same type of conversation. And she's like, oh, you're against those things? Or, wow. Hello. Young Link Jr. So, We're looking for an exit now. Just want to give you a brief, because we're going to be doing a lot more of these live pop-in, pop-outs. Just so you know, the views have never been lower, but when they bounce out to 100, but just remember, I've been doing this for 20 years. For those that are new viewers, I am shadow banned. When they see my face, AI, you need to understand what anti-demism, even if you're anti-immigrant, I got it, bro. I got it. But I'm a son of an immigrant and a white woman. Anti-demism, there really is an anti-human program. Can be free of the left-right paradigm without wasting your time just attacking like Biden or Trump. They're both kind of a trap. Attack. You want to pull back from that matrix and understand the puppets and pawns that are out there. Okay. So I would recommend that you involve yourself in spirituality and watch my videos on that. Does that answer your question? The supernova videos, that you be aware of the false flags that are coming to be blamed on, our favorite enemy, the Muslims, things of that nature. And then, of course, as I predicted, all these events are coming in if you're paying attention, right? So I told you there'd be false flags. Boom. Pakistanis blamed for Trump election season. I covered back in 2016, for those that forgot, that there would be a fake Trump election assassination plot that would be part of the anti-demism. So I say it would happen. It is happening. We're on our route to 2025. So keep your eye on the prize of the big picture. Stage managed what? Third World War. It's all set up for Trump to be the hero, the savior, for him to be swept right in. And they may be preparing some really crazy stuff because of the solar energy going on. Who knows what type of reality we're heading towards for November, but anything can happen now. So my advice is to not overdrink of that trough. Okay. Now, when it comes to Black America and the radio here, it's vicious. There's a lot of mind control programming for, the blacks to own the women and fill them up full. And it's very rapey, and it's very dehumanizing to men to be exposed to that type of pornography, to know that that's what women prefer, and to live in a world where everywhere you look now, the white women are with the black men, and they won't even give men like me a chance at all. Trying to stop human trafficking, trying to be a good person, trying to be a Gnostic, standing up for, I don't know anything about Colorado strip clubs. Never been to one. Does it answer your question? You can ask me about Portland, though. Do you want to tell me something? Is there Satanism going on there? I already know the answer. One time I walked into a Colorado strip club and I walked right out. Where was it? Grand Junction. Why? The devil. There was a sense of evil. I went into a strip club here, but I didn't go in. You have to pay to go in. They have like a pay. You understand? There's a booth, and then you cross in, then you're in after you pay. And then I look at the security guard. He's black. Everywhere is black security guard. So they are set up to rule over us in America. And in pornography, they have a dystopian pornography of African troops working with China and Russia taking our women. That concludes today's recording. Feel free to send me an email and ask me to talk more about that dystopia that I fear is coming.